for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we...
GA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. And I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Yeah.
They run the counter. Buchanan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot. Early and loosen things up.
On, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Fresno. Check nine.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Down. 60 or. 59. 59. Watch the flood. 80 weapons. Go. Mike, check. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
I got you, boy.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Stop your lock it. Twist. Check.
Now a handoff working right. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Protein spill. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
You ain't going nowhere. Run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check three.
They'll try the left side. Slade. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And again this time to the tailback. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And this one is right through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Go! You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, orbit. 50's the mic. I'm on. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
It's Hill, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 96 orange. I'm here all day. Watch it. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Slade. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lights 59. Lights 59. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
61. Matchbox. Right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready. Switcher out. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready, ready. 60 out wide. Sin, hard. Check 31. Rush in, hard. Hatchet. Slam, slam, slam. Check. Squeeze, get in there. Orbit.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. David. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick here is good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Love. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. H3, 218. Chopper. Come. Check 37.
throwing on first down. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 23.
Hey. Check. Mike 50. Rip left.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's coming. Double up. You drop Porkins. Step.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the twist. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Wahoo. Leo. We got double up. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. He's got his man. That's Hardman. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Yeah, he's 70 in. Here we go, dog. Switch it. Kill.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump. 59. Strip the ball.
They'll run on first down. Buchanan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Wahoo!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up on a first and goal in most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 30 base. Rock it.
Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Watch the ship. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Alpha. Speed grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. It's Buchanan, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Christian Travis.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
59 Mike. Check, check, 59.
Watch the run. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Come on, set it. 60 Pittsburgh. 50. Rip right.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely